This is my dad's truck. And a long time ago, kids destroyed it.
It's a 1999 Silverado Z71 that's lived a pretty rough life. But over the past 2 years, Dad, the guy we call Sarge, has been slowly restoring it. But between work, church, and the grandkids, he hasn't really had enough free time to get it done. So a few weeks ago, we stepped in to help.
And it's been about 6 weeks since we painted this thing in what I could probably just describe as an inflatable house. Man, I love this truck. This is truly like a little personal time capsule that I get to go back and experience this thing, because if you didn't catch my hints from earlier, I was one of those kids that destroyed this truck. Good. I'm so excited for this video, guys. Because of your support on the videos, we can lean in heavier and heavier with this truck and continue to surprise my dads with these mods and upgrades that he more than deserves. We had a bunch of cool partners that lean in for today's video. Let's get back. Let's get started. Oh no, we got our first Christmas tree light. Check engine soon. Wonder what's going on. Can you believe that we painted this, guys? Just a few weeks ago. We had a blow up paint booth from Amazon, a borrowed gun, a no-name base, and clear coats. And these are the results we were able to achieve with that. Now, the bodywork's far from perfect. The paintwork is far from perfect, but I'm really surprised at the actual results of it. We do need to go back and paint correct quite a few different spots.
But right now, while Sarge is out of town, we're gonna go ahead and install some stuff that he's gonna be super stoked to see when he gets back.
Now, this is a grill guard. That is very similar to the one that came off of this truck years ago. Now, when I did the initial lift, it was lifted before my dad bought it back in 2002, 2003. Questionable decisions made on this lift. One of those things was the bracket mount for the grill guard or bumper guard. We revealed this to my dad at the end of the last episode on this truck. He's stoked about it, but it didn't fit because of the modifications that they made. So we're gonna spend a little bit of time with it right now so we can get this thing mounted on the front of this truck, because this thing really does complete the look of the front end.
Now, I'm just gonna put on record that I very much extremely dislike body lifts. This type of lift just throws a spacer in between the frame and the body of the truck to lift the body higher. They make lining anything up a nightmare. Now, this grill guard that we got off railtruck.com mounts up where the original tow hooks are from factory. I'm not sure exactly what the previous shop modified to get these things in there, but his welding skills are about as good as mine. That is not a compliment. The issue is, the new version of the grill guard has 3 bolts on both sides to mount it that don't fit around the booger welds, so we either need to trim and cut the bracket off and redo it, or trim the grill. We elected to trim the grill.
All right, we had to do quite a lot of modifying on the bracket to get the front grill guard to mount up correctly, but I think we're done. Painted everything. We're gonna let it sit actually overnight, because we have plenty of other things we can tackle while that thing's drying. You see a lot of parts here. We're gonna get to these, including these. I am pumped. And do not go busting my coconuts in the comments about fender flares, because the way we're gonna do these, it's gonna look amazing. And they are dead on perfect with the offset on the wheel and tire. But we do have a few things to correct. We have these bedside textured plastic. They're horribly fit. So the 3M tape that's up underneath it that helps it like adhere to it is all in the wrong places. The other side is way too long, so we're gonna pull that side back off, trim it up, put more 3M tape up underneath it, how it's supposed to be done, and get these things mounted correctly. Fender flares, floor mats, amp bed steps, amp research steps, this big box here, and also a box that's getting delivered to Sarge's house in T-minus 12 hours. Figured I'd surprise him by the parts just arriving at his house. Very cool part from a very cool company that we've worked with before, going on the backside. Push it down, and it pops right back out. Yeah, that don't fit very well. I'll tell you guys, out of all the tools my grandfather, Kupuna, left for me when he passed, files are in abundance in his toolbox. I don't know why he had so many files. They work really good though. This is gonna stick way better. I swear, peeling 3M tape needs to be a skill selection on LinkedIn.
like on your bio for your resume, that says a lot about a person. What strategies do they use? Do they get frustrated?
Earthquake test. Looking good. Man, I love that grill. That thing looks incredible on the truck. I like how this one sits a little bit lower. It's a little bit more aggressive, kind of really fits the front of the truck, I think, a lot better. So that was a pain in the butt, but it's done now. I did also want to pull it out here to take a look at the stock rake on the truck. I am so sick of this. Sidebar off topic, the wind has shifted. So every time one of those trucks drives down that road that they tore out before they started construction, dust cloud all the way in. And that sucks because we're painting today. The truck currently sits with about a 2-inch rake. So the back end is higher than the front end by 2 inches. That's the space between the tire and the lower side of that wheel well. So we're thinking, and I'm gonna try to convince my dad of this, to bring the back of the truck down just a little bit to level this thing out a little bit more. So leveling out your truck has positives and negatives to it. If you're hauling a lot of stuff, constantly pulling a trailer, a little bit of rake is probably good for you because that weight will level out your truck. But if you're driving your truck every day as kind of like a commuter, personally, I think it looks better. From the top of the tire to the bottom of the wheel well opening, 11 inches in the back. In the front, we're sitting just about, just a little under 9 inches. But before then, we have some awesome parts that are gonna be rounding out this wheel and tire combo with the side of the truck. We have fender flares from realtruck.com, specifically Bushwhacker fender flares. Now we have some for the front and back. There's several different styles of these flares, and this was the one that I liked the most because I believe once it's installed and finished, it's gonna look the most OEM and like it's part of the truck versus a flare. We've moved our stuff outside because this just makes a mess as you start sanding it. So this is the final sanded product. 600 grit wet sanding is what we're doing. But when you're looking at it, you gotta be careful because you gotta make sure that you take away all of the sheen, all of the shiny away from this. So we have the sanded one, we have the one we haven't done just yet. 600 grit sandpaper, some water in a bottle, and go to town. It's things that you can really easily do in your own garage. This is all with rattle cans, very DIY friendly. Just take your time, follow the right steps. Worst case scenario, if it goes badly, sand it back down, try it again. All right, quick run over to O'Reilly's, picked up some adhesion promoter. The thing about painting plastic is paint really doesn't like to stick to it because the base coat that we have, I think has a ton of solvents in it. So it melts through any primer or like the undercoatings very quickly. Who's calling me?
After the wipe down with glass cleaner, we went back just to make sure with wax and grease remover before hitting it with our 2 coats of adhesion promoter. From there, we were ready for base coat.
Chevy WA8555 base coat. Same color as the 2020 Trail Boss. And now my dad's truck. Let's paint match these things. I'm gonna surprise my dad when he gets here. That truck's gonna look so good with those flares. Oh, I'm excited. We're doing very light coats of this. I'm thinking 3 total light coats.
And right there, as you can hear, is the pain with spraying with rattle cans. As soon as that can gets anything but vertical, it has trouble spraying. Also didn't help that the can was about empty at that point.
And once again, you've seen this stuff before, my favorite clear coat. 2-part clear, you gotta break a seal on the inside and it mixes the clear and hardener together. And it's like a legit clear coat. Oh, come on. Gosh dang it. There we go.
So after 3 light coats of our base coat, we proceeded with our clear coat. This should be the last step. But as soon as we started, I realized something. We made a mistake, and it's gonna put us a few days behind.
Oh man. Cannot believe I did that. Wish I could say everything goes perfectly according to plan around here. And we build everything perfect, but we don't aim for perfect. We just aim for more better. And unfortunately, more better is gonna make us do that all over again. Gosh dang it. I didn't have enough material. Clear coat. I thought I had a couple more cans in my cabinet, but I guess I used it all with everything else we've done around here. So unfortunately, clear coat won't be here till Monday. And all we can do is wait and see if that dries. And if it looks half decent, we'll throw it on the truck for now, but I am gonna have to pull it back off, sand down the clear coat and re-clear it to get a good thick clear coat on there, because fender flares just get beat the heck with rocks. It's just nature of the beast. Yeah, they look okay from like 10 feet. All right, we've given it a little time to cure and it didn't turn out horribly, but it didn't glass out like I wanted. So we are gonna go ahead, when our clear coat gets in, sand that, rough up the surface, get 2 solid more coats to glass it out to make it look really good. But we just have to wait till Monday till those get in. But I did just get off the phone with Sarge. Sarge will be back tomorrow. He's actually on a plane tonight. He has no idea I've been working on it while he's been gone. So this front grille, the fender flares, and a few other boxes that are sitting in there are all gonna be a surprise. We're gonna pour back in here, and I have one more surprise to knock out quick before Sarge gets here tomorrow. And it's something to do with this. He's been wanting to do this for a long time, so I'm excited for it.
And you guys might have guessed it, carbon fiber bow tie. It's vinyl. It's not real. It's just a sticker.
I'm not gonna even mention it to him.
Oops. Good morning, guys. Sarge is gonna be here in T-minus 5 minutes. So we're cleaning some stuff up. We're gonna surprise him a little bit with the front of this truck. He hasn't seen this truck in weeks. He also hasn't seen it complete with the front grill guard on it. And it looks so mean, like super aggressive. But we also have all this stuff down here, which he has no idea about as well. But I wanted him to be a part of this journey. We're gonna spend the rest of the day today together wrenching on this truck. One of my favorite things in the world, just wrenching with my dad. Let's go.
Sarge, the man, the myth, the legend.
More Christmas stuff.
Go Raycon. Did you open them to see them yet?
Yeah, it's really dark.
So, Go Raycon wanted to be a part of this project, so we had him send out some lights. Did they send a third brake light as well?
Yeah, that's the top one.
Nice. What do you think?
Looks good. Oh, wow. That is amazing. That just, I mean, it's just a whole line of lights.
That was a beast to get on there. That was a full day.
I can imagine. Headlights and all. Looks clean.
Looks mean.
Yeah.
Oh, he did notice it. I was curious if you were going to be able to notice that one.
You know, on the way home, I was thinking, that's what I'll do. I'll do the carbon fiber piece on. That's perfect. That looks good.
So it's just like a subtle,
It stands out.
but it doesn't scream at you.
Yeah, the bow tie's got to be blended in there somehow. That looks good. I like it.
It's wild to think that this was the truck just a few weeks ago.
I burned my entire day yesterday, paint matching your fender flares, and then I ran out of clear coat.
You got fender flares?
Yeah, we got fender flares, but I ran out of clear coat, which means I gotta sand it down and do it again. Yeah, you wanna see it? Wanna stand in the front?
Oh yeah, that's like perfect.
Describe the tire.
Yeah. Is this the back?
Yeah, there's the 4 squared ones at the rear. It does look pretty mean though. That grill changes things. So lots and lots of cool stuff. Actually, one more cool thing. You know how Nitto, Sprinter van, got tires for the Makaha runner. Nitto also gave the thumbs up on
Oh, you're kidding.
getting you a set.
Oh, wow.
So we get to spend a couple minutes on the internet figuring out what exact style of tire you want, and they're gonna send out 4 for you. Nitto, you guys are awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
What should we tackle first? Here, how about this? You install those, I'll install these. I say we start with the tow package because we can also swap out your spare tire for a real tire.
Old tire is the original.
Tires don't age like fine wine. That thing would explode, you put that on the truck. It's so old. So this is Amp Research bed steps. So you've guys seen their steps for sure. We have them on the big Kahuna. They're amazing. They're the electric running boards that come out. When you open the door, they close up when you close the door. But this one is a small single step that actually mounts up underneath the back where you can actually get in and out of your bed really easy, but also it folds all the way up into the truck so it's not hanging down. So when you're aging like fine wine, like Sarge's over here, you can still get in and out of your truck. Sarge's spare tire is OEM and never been, have you ever used this? No. Goodyear Wrangler RTS from 1999. Oh, yep, we got hardware, we're good. All right, Toastmart, thank you for your contributions to the channel. Goodbye.
Remember when I mentioned I very much dislike body lifts? Now, this is just one of those things. Because the body's been lifted higher than it should be, nothing lines up, even getting access to the spare tire.
Well, given that you've never used your spare tire in 25 years with this truck, you're probably okay. And let's be honest, if you get a flat, you're not crawling, you're calling me.
Yeah.
So Sarge, before we get too far high up, I wanna...
It's up all the way. Yeah.
Do you want a permanent solution or are we good there?
If I get a flat tire, I'll call you.
All right, here is the situation. Here's a spare tire mounting thingamajig. You gotta have that square tool go on here and it spins, which spins this up like a winch and locks that spare tire in place. Yeah. This guy is so rounded out that you can't really turn it. Everything, all the angles are incorrect. So we gonna take Kapuna's old socket, pound it on there, weld it, and then we can just use a 3/8 inch extension and just. So this is my dad's old tow hitch. And if you can look real close, you'll notice that it's not straight anymore. Funny story about one of those kids that destroyed your truck. This was my fault actually in high school. I had a buddy with more money than talent, got himself stuck, and I pulled him out using that truck. All we had was a tow chain. Long story short, I bent the bejesus out of this, so it's always sat like that. That's why we've purchased my dad a new one, because I broke this. But we do have the plug that this came out with. So what we're gonna do is cut this off, and I'm gonna weld this to the new one, but hide it under there so it's less conspicuous. Did you get it?
Yep.
You know you can use a creeper so you're not laying on the concrete and getting all nasty. Raymond's gonna be mad at me.
You know how long it's been since I've had a creeper?
Oh, let's go. That was a little bit close because if you put the casing in first and then try to plug it in, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
You gotta plug it in and then slide it in.
Perfect.
You know what's even better than the placement is those welds.
They ain't going anywhere.
Look at that. It's like chewed up gum and boogers.
If I get up underneath here enough, maybe I'll grind it down and paint it.
No, that's the Harbor Freight welding team way. Yeah, I'm gonna grab some Element. You want some? Yeah. Your truck will never be this clean ever again. So like, you should just go sit in it, lay in the bed, lay up underneath and just gaze. So my favorite timing when we're getting started out here, 32 ounces of water, 1 little pack of the Element, get my hydration started on a good note.
So let's be honest, we're very blessed to do what we do in here, and it's very physical work. And the best way I've found to make sure I'm feeling good while putting in the work is really step 1 in any health routine, staying hydrated. And Element? Over the past year, it's been my cheat code to do exactly that.
Simple as that, guys. 0 sugar, none of those other dodgy ingredients and food dyes that are found in other electrolytes and sports drinks. It's straight to the point and still tastes amazing. I've been begging them to launch this flavor, lemonade salt, as a permanent item, not just a temporary summer flavor. And guess what? The news just broke. They're launching it permanently for us.
So when I opened these up, Mom's comment was, don't buy anything else for the truck.
You know, after you do this 3 or 4 or 5 times, this is a pretty easy swap. Except we need your wiring harness still. It also turns out if you leave your wires exposed for 2 years in the Texas sun, things get a little crispy and they go bad. Sarge did pick up a new wiring harness for these tail lamps, which we do need to get installed, but we're dying to see these lights installed. Out with the old, in with the new. And while we're doing this, guys, go check out Element, drinkelement.com/Lone Star. You can get a free sample pack with any purchase, but as always, guys, there's no risk to that purchase. If you don't like it, give it to a salty friend or me, and then we'll refund your order. No questions asked. Big mahalos to Element for sponsoring today's video, making things like this possible, and also just being a continued supporter on the channel. I personally love this stuff, wouldn't be recommending it if I didn't. Go check them out. Link in the description below. Oh, that's gonna look good, Sarge. Yes, I love that LED. It's awesome. This is why it takes so long to get stuff done. It's like, hey, you look now.
Yeah,
I'll hold
that looks amazing, that little dot there.
And it's very 3D. Even like from this angle, you can see how like dimensional it is.
Okay, when you hit the brake, it's the outside that's come on. Yep. Wow. Yep, good.
You got yourself a brand new truck. With all the crap we've been throwing on it, it'd be a completely different truck. We are showing restraint. And when I'm saying we, I mean I'm showing restraint. I wanted to get him a completely different suspension lift. Pull off the body lift and actually do like a skyjacker lift on this thing. We're showing restraint. We're not doing that today.
Won't fit the garage.
Guys over at Go Raycon, thank you. That is awesome. Super stoked on this. This is making the truck look completely different. Definitely a better option than the eBay ones we had on there a moment ago. Yeah. There'll be a link in the description below if you guys got yourself a 99 to, it would be 2007 they switched, right? Yeah. Maybe someday we'll put them on the 07 as well. Is he thinking, my son's a moron, and he keeps messing with my truck. I just want to drive it, and he keeps modifying it. I'm just gonna hop in here real quick and just remember what it's like to drive this truck. It's been so long. Told you guys.
Oh! It went off!
Did you change anything?
Yeah, I hooked up all the...
Oh, please tell me that worked. She's going 110 miles an hour. Not sure what's going on there. And I'm not sure how my dad wired this radio, but it won't turn off until you open the passenger door. See? Turn it off.
Okay.
Okay, it's still on?
Yep.
Pull your key out. Yay! I love it when electrical issues fix themselves. So it was your window switch.
Yeah, funny.
There's probably a ground in there somewhere that just talks to the door.
Tweeter.
That's a weird high five.
I kept thinking.
Yeah, I don't have to deal with that. I was literally dragging my feet. He's like, I don't want to deal with it.
I just watched a video in Plano, Texas. The Camaros and the Corvettes, the most stolen vehicle.
You know why, right? You buy a $150 computer off of Amazon. And all you gotta do is get a blank key, you break the window, get in, plug in the OBD2 port, program a new key, and drive off in the car.
Reach in, they cut the wire to the horn, and they open the door. And yeah, lights are blinking, but nobody cares.
If you guys want us to go more in depth on like anti-theft and immobilizers and like kill switches, let me know, because I do want to create some content around that. I think it'd be kind of fun to dive into different levels of immobilizers and anti-theft. You know, it sucks having a vehicle that's worth stealing. Like every day I come out here, just hoping that, nope, yeah, it's still there. Dang it. That the one that came out of there?
Yeah.
You're lucky that didn't set your freaking interior on fire.
It melted the plastic piece here.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
One of my grandkids came in here and went, boop, and then left.
He does that on all cars. Okay, the other thing is size of tire. So now that you get to choose from the entire catalog of Nitto tire.
What will fit?
I'm doing my best not to influence his decisions.
37s?
You're not fitting 37s on here.
What's
Oh, this is a sneak peek into the future for the Makaha Runner project. We're changing up the wheel and tire combo. I gotta figure out the right wheels.
Whoa, those are way too big.
Tried to avoid going with method racing wheels. I think we're gonna go with methods. I just gotta find the right style because I want to customize the coloring on it and maybe the ring around the outside. Step into my office.
We can cut towards the door as long as the hinge is still there.
I think we should. I see
take-
nothing wrong here. The back end's never gonna have an issue. You're never gonna touch.
Yeah.
The front, how we've clearanced, I wanna say you have about an inch front and back for size of flexibility. So these are 33 12.5s, but they're old. So really they are 32 and a half.
I think these look good. It's not too crazy. It's definitely not small.
I'm restraining myself so much right now.
What are you trying to go with?
Whatever you want. No, this is yours. So 33 12.5s is what this size is. This is actually what I ran on that truck for years. The bigger tire you go, the heavier they are, more rotational mass,
Slower it is.
the slower your truck is. Look at that.
That looks rugged. But I mean, they're quiet.
There's our two choices. Recon grappler, bridge grappler. Sarge has made a decision. You are gonna have to wait to see which tires he chose. Next up in this episode of Christmas, Amp Research bed steps. This bumper is so stinking high up, I can barely get into this bed. Fold this down when we need to get in, use it to get into the bed, and when you're out, you just fold it right back up.
Now these bed steps are pretty stinking cool. It's an Amp Research bed step from Real Trucks. You know the quality is going to be top notch. High strength aluminum alloy frame. It's got a reinforced non-slip step pad and it folds completely into the bumper when you're not using it. But when you need it, you can pull it down with your hand or even with your foot.
I'm actually pretty pumped on that. Like you'll never see a truck like, oh, that step looks cool. Yeah. Like for a step, this is good. Actually all the old guys are like, that's smart.
Yeah.
You think about the construction of it, the solid heavy duty aluminum, like none of this is steel, so it'll never rust. And it has to be solid because you're stepping on it. So yeah, I just bolted it on there. You want to jump up and down?
Now you can get in and out without having to jump. You should be able to just like. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's sweet.
Now I don't have to worry about my dad calling me, hey, I fell out of the truck. You want to come over?
I've fallen and I can't get up. I like this. Perfect.
Yeah, your next mod's going to be one of those little handicap things that's electric.
By that time I'm done.
He's like, put me in a ditch. Oh, that's great. That's full floor coverage. And your grandkids, no chance.
They can eat ice cream in the back seat.
This is awesome. I didn't realize it's like full floor coverage. Excuse the footprints already, but. Say money can't buy happiness, but money can buy you truck parts.
The truck parts make you happy.
What's the difference? This thing's looking mighty fine. And Sarge is stoked to finally
Drive it.
almost get his truck back. But I'm not done playing with it yet. See you guys in a second. We are back with more clear coat. And we got 2 cans this time. And I plan on using both of these cans on the fender flares that are supposed to be on this truck right now, but they're not because I have to sand them back down and do this all over again. And I'm really concerned. He's mentally handicapped. I struggle with this guy. Really do. This process is always a beating. But it's funny, the more you use this clear coat, you really start learning how it works, and just getting it wet enough is the challenge. And the biggest challenge is actually coming out of rattle can, spraying it thick enough in angles that aren't perfectly vertical. Because you guys know with rattle cans, as soon as you go off vertical, the spray gets a little bit finicky. No! No! I'll take care of those later. All right, while these guys are drying up, I pulled our tow hitch thing back out because I couldn't sleep last night. OCA's getting the best of me. I want to correct this weld a little bit. So we welded this when it was up in the truck. It was hard to see, hard to get to. And I also didn't clean off the surface enough. So just the bead wouldn't start. So I'm going to clean that up and get a really good bead going. Plus, I just want to practice. I want to get good at welding. This is one of those goals for this year, is to be able to lay dimes. Or at least like quarters and dimes and nickels, just all bundled. Definitely not perfect, but as it goes around here, mo better. I will say these plastic clips they include are impressive. This is a no drill kit. The rubber strip and clips that go into the pre-drilled holes, solid. Perfect timing for a call. There we go.
Yep.
We got Sarge on the line. He hasn't seen this, but I'm gonna show him. So I got your fenders, flares, paint match, clear coated, installed, and I just put your badges on. And if you don't like them, we can pull them off. If you do like them, we can keep them.
Oh, that looks so like beefy. Is the fender on the backside? Are the tires outside the fenders or?
Perfect. They're dead on.
That looks so good. I like the back. You see the back stick out from the front. That looks great, Chad. Wow. That looks so good.
Yep, so she's on there. Wiring harness is in. Lights work.
Oh, good.
Tow hitch is back in. Spare tires back in. And then, oh yeah, here's your badge.
Oh, the Silverado. That looks good there.
So, Silverado badge.
One time just go plain, but I like that.
And then that style of badge is what this truck is.
Yep.
Same thing.
And then you got the LS on the side. There's definitely a lot of black on that thing.
Oh yeah, I built it for you, so.
I pity the fool that dents my door.
I do too, because I'm gonna have to bail you out of jail. This thing turned out nice.
I'll get all that old tent off those windows and find time to get those installed, so at least we can drive it without it blowing us to death.
I'll send you some pictures so you can look at it before you get over here.
All right. Sounds good, Chad. Thanks a lot.
Well, I'm gonna pull up a lawn chair and stare at this thing for the next few minutes of daylight that we have left. Oh my goodness, guys. Thank you so much for watching these videos and being a part of this series, because without you on the other side of this screen, this doesn't happen. Big mahalos to Real Truck and Go Recon Auto Line for being a part of this video, guys. Stay tuned. We're diving in up underneath that hood next. We'll catch you then. Aloha.